Hi everyone. So I want to continue the follow-up on the process of the first diorama that we're building for Words of Traders as we continue to fundraise on Indiegogo. Of course, as you may know, this is a diorama that's based around a cow heart, which is, it still seems like it's fairly frozen, so hopefully that'll thaw soon, or I'm going to have to start getting a little more creative with how I unthaw it. I have a Datura, flower right now, trying to soak up some sweetness. If it doesn't open up, I'm going to go outside. They're night blooming flowers, so usually I can find one blooming if I get it at the right kind of hour, which is usually around 8 and 9 p.m. I've noticed lately. So I'm keeping tabs on that. I found where I can get ivy leaves, which I'm going to be wrapping into the diorama. I just got back from Utrecht Art Supply Store and got to explain to them a little bit of what I'm building. And I think that's probably the one place in the world where they're kind of like, oh, you're building a diorama out of a cow heart, okay. Well, you're going to want to have an inside armature as well as the outside armature. And he gave me a lot of good ideas. I got some copper piping that I'm going to be using on the inside, and I'm going to be wiring that to the copper piping that goes through it. And each cord is going to go to a photograph or a memory, a note from someone from years ago that still kind of hangs on me. I mean, it's all started out with a nightmare, really, for me. The poor cow, he's already died, and now he's got to become my proxy and take on the karma of, if you want to call it that, of, all of these different things that are keeping me up at night. And whether or not it works, at least it'll be an interesting piece of art. I found this, which I found really interesting. I'm going to be degrading it a bit and then kind of building it into the background. We're going to be building curtains out of this fabric, kind of like an old theater sort of style, hand sewing it. We're going to be hand sewing the heart too, using probably a leather needle, and embroidery thread, as well as copper wire. I might actually, if I get really inventive with it, I might embroider a heart onto the heart. There's plenty of photographs and drawn materials that I have set to be connected to threads that are coming out of the heart, and then more solid cords that are going to be used to splay open the heart. And then inside the heart there's going to be these little vials, each with different things in them, a tooth filings, hair. And while I'm making it, I'm hopefully going to have Jazz film a little bit of the process of building it so you can see it firsthand, as it's being built. And then I'll move on to the second diorama. Each of them is going to have blank space areas, which I'm going to be using to Photoshop in artwork and incorporate artwork digitally. I have more experience working digitally, honestly, than with my hands. So this is kind of getting back to my roots in a way, and I'm gonna be doing a lot more of that with this project, and then even more of that with Nissa. Supposing that you guys continue to donate. We really need your support. Donations were great the first week. We got $1,000. It was, really seemed like it was steaming ahead, and then it kind of slowed down, as is often the case. But we really need your support to keep going with these projects. And I don't want to talk up what they're about and go through all that all over again. But needless to say, they can't happen without the money, the minimal money, the production funds that are necessary to put out a book. It's just the harsh reality of it. So, if you like this content, you like what we're doing, please donate, please tell your friends. It's Words of Traders and wordsoftraders.com.